Hello friends, welcome to Namma Bengaluru. Ever wondered why every Bengalurian says you can never see all the attractions in Bengaluru in one trip? Well, today we are going to prove them right and wrong at the same time. Welcome to the ultimate guide to Bengaluru's top places, where we'll take you to the must-sees, the hidden gems, and the honest truth about what it really feels like to explore this city. From legendary gardens to the chaos of traffic. If you think Bengaluru is just about IT parks and endless traffic, then what's waiting behind those busy streets might just surprise you. From a 3,000 million year old rock formation and the second largest banyan tree in India to India's first fenced elephant sanctuary, a thrilling night trekking route, and a sunrise that floats above the clouds. This video is packed with detailed information that showcases some of the most attractive locations for you. In this video, we'll cut through the confusion and dive straight into those best spots, along with all the necessary information and honest travel tips that every traveler and local wishes they knew. And by the end, you'll know how to make the most of every minute here. So let's start this journey through Bengaluru's iconic spots. Well, you should start your journey from a green paradise. It's a place where you'll see India's largest collection of tropical and subtropical plants. A place that sits on a 3,000 million year old rock formation, one of the oldest on the earth. Now, you are at Lal Bagh Botanical Garden. This green paradise was started in 1760 by Hyder Ali, the ruler of Mysuru. He wanted to create a garden as beautiful as the famous Mughal gardens. His son Tipu Sultan loved plants so much that he brought rare trees from Persia, France and Arabia, making Lal Bagh a true treasure of nature. Walking through Lal Bagh, you'll see India's largest collection of tropical and subtropical plants. Throughout the year, Lal Bagh celebrates seasonal festivals like the mango and jackfruit festivals and cultural shows at the bandstand. But the real magic is the Glass House, built in 1889 and inspired by London's Crystal Palace. Every January and August, it comes alive with colorful flower shows that fill the air with excitement and beauty. Lal Bagh sits on a 3,000 million year old rock formation, one of the oldest on the earth. If you climb up, you'll find Kempe Gowda's watchtower, from where you can see the whole city spread out before you. Well, this place is open daily from 6 am to 7 pm and always try to purchase the tickets online to avoid crowds, especially for the flower shows. So friends, having experienced the natural beauty of Lal Bagh, be prepared to get transported to a different era, just 6.8 kilometers away, to a place that boasts of its Scottish Gothic towers and Tudor-style woodwork. It was inspired by Windsor Castle and was once the private home of the Wadia royal family. Yes, you are at the Bangalore Palace. Constructed in 1873 under the guidance of the British guardians of Maharaja Chamarajendra Wadiyar, the palace reflects the grandness of Tudor and the Scottish Gothic styles, inspired by the Windsor Castle. Originally owned by Reverend J. Garrett, the palace grounds were purchased by the Wadiyar family for Rs 40,000. Friends, as you walk through the grand halls, you'll see the royal portraits, hunting trophies, and paintings by the famous artist Raja Ravi Verma. The Darbar Hall, with its stained glass windows and elephant heads, tells stories of royal gatherings and grand celebrations. But the palace isn't just about the past. Today, it hosts concerts, weddings, and festivals, sometimes with international stars like Iron Maiden and Enrique Iglesias. Outside, the gardens and courtyards are perfect for a peaceful stroll, and there's even an amusement park for families. This place is open daily from 10 am to 5:30 pm. The entry fee for this place ranges from Rs 200 to Rs 500 per person, and Permits for interior photography are required. Now let's move from the European-inspired grandeur to the Indo-Islamic artistry, just 6.5 kilometers away. It's a palace made completely of teak wood, and it was this place where the Tiger of Mysore once held meetings. Well friends, you are at Tipu Sultan's summer palace. The arches and balconies are covered with beautiful carvings and floral designs. When you walk inside, you can almost feel the history. Tipu Sultan, the Tiger of Mysore, once held meetings here, looking out from the upper balconies. Originally begun by Tipu Sultan's father, Hyder Ali, the palace was completed by Tipu Sultan himself in 1791 as a royal summer resort. It has gained the name of Rash-e-Jannat, or the Envy of Heaven. Inside you'll find a museum. There are Tipu's clothes, his crown, and even silver vessels gifted to his father. The most stunning sight is a painting of Tipu Sultan's golden throne, covered in emerald stones. Friends, the palace is open from 8:30 am to 5:30 pm. Entry is affordable and you can take photos without any extra charges. So, from the royal teakwood halls of Tipu Sultan's summer palace, we step into the glowing pride of modern Karnataka, just a short 4.3 kilometers away. This isn't just any building. It's the largest legislative building in India and is called the Taj Mahal of South India. Well, you are at Vidhan Saudha. Located on Dr. Ambedkar Road in the center of Bengaluru, this is an iconic attraction. It was built in the 1950s, not by famous architects alone, but with the help of 5,000 prisoners who earned their freedom by building this grand structure. Vidhan Saudha stands tall with 4 floors above ground and 1 below. The front has 12 giant granite columns and a grand staircase. The central dome with the Indian national emblem on top can be seen from far away. If you visit on a Sunday or public holiday, don't miss the light show from 6:30 pm to 8 pm. The whole building glows and the words "Government work is God's work" shine at the entrance. This place is open from 10 am to 5:30 pm. It is closed on weekends. Entry inside needs special permission, but just standing outside and seeing the lights is unforgettable. Friends, now let's leave the concrete and city's majestic architecture and immerse yourselves just 29 kilometers away in a place which is famous for its rich biodiversity, dense forests, and vibrant flora. Well, you are at Bannerghatta National Park. Just outside the city, this park is a green paradise. It covers over 260 square kilometers and is home to India's first fenced elephant sanctuary. Here you can take a safari by jeep or bus and see lions, tigers and bears up close. Right, here the butterfly park is magical with 48 types of butterflies that will flutter around you. Isn't that exciting? And if you love elephants, you'll see them roaming free, safe and happy. There are peaceful trails for walking and even old temples hidden among the trees. The park is open every day except Tuesday from 9:30 am to 5 pm. Safaris run from 10 am to 4:30 pm. And remember, don't feed the animals and keep the park clean for everyone. So, having explored the wild side of Bengaluru, now it's time to move 33 kilometers away to a place where a 400-year-old giant spreading across 3 acres. Well, you are at Doda Alada Mara, the big banyan tree. This isn't just any tree. When you walk under its 1,300 aerial roots, it feels like you are in a green maze, a forest made by a single tree. The air is cool, sunlight dances through the leaves, and if you listen closely, you'll hear birds like the drongo and hoopoe singing above. The local monkeys swing from branch to branch, and in the center, there's a small temple. A perfect spot to pause and breathe in the calm. Locals believe it's sacred, and if you visit, come in the morning or late afternoon for the best light and coolest weather. So, from the quiet shade of ancient roots, let's turn up the energy and head towards a place just 12.5 kilometers away. It's a world of excitement, and it spreads over 82 acres and is packed with more than 60 rides for every age and mood. Friends, now you're at the Wonderla Amusement Park. Here, feel your heart race on Recoil, which is India's first reverse looping roller coaster. Or you may even shoot up 40 meters on the Flash Tower and then drop back down in a few seconds. There are wild water rides like the Lazy River and Rain Disco. And for the little ones, magical places like the Magic Mushroom and the Kiddies Wheel. As the sun sets, the giant Ferry wheel lights up, giving you a breathtaking view of the park and the hills beyond. Here, the music, the laughter, and the splash of water give you pure joy. Don't forget your sunscreen, a hat, and a change of clothes for the water rides. And remember, each ride has its own safety rules. So, take a moment to check before you jump in. So friends, you felt the excitement here, and as the sun begins to set, it's time to move towards adventure 90 kilometers away to a place where you can touch the clouds. Right, a place that offers a thrilling night trekking route. Friends, now you are at Skandagiri or Kalavara Durga. The journey starts at the Papagni Mut temple and takes you through forests, boulders, and the ruins of a fort once held by Tipu Sultan himself. But the real magic happens at dawn. Many start the trek at night, reaching the summit just as the sun rises. Here, you are above the clouds, watching the golden light spill over the hills. It's quiet, peaceful, and feels like just another world. At the top, you'll find an old Shiv temple, which is a reminder of the hill's spiritual past. Always bring water, a torch for the night, and good shoes. And yes, please, leave no trace. Let's keep this place beautiful for everyone. So friends, that wraps up our journey through some of the most incredible places in Namma Bengaluru. Our aim is to give you all the essential information you need along with a touch of the local insight so that you can plan your adventures with confidence. But remember, things can always change, so it's always a good idea to double check opening times and any specific requirements before you set off. Bengaluru is a city that embraces everyone, and we truly hope that each and every one of you experience its magic in your own way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow travel enthusiasts. And if you have any questions or tips of your own, please drop them in the comments below. We'd love to go through them. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more travel guides and explorations. Until next time, take care, travel safe, and embrace the spirit of Bengaluru. Namaste.